He is narcissistic, ruthless, unpredictable, impulsive, and he does not seem to have a conscience. These aren't just the terms used by fellow criminals to describe the person this video is about. These terms were explicitly used and carefully chosen by very well trained and experienced psychologists and psychiatrists. Many in the underworld would agree he is feared, and people make sure to watch their words when talking about him, rightfully so, because what he is suspected of are very serious crimes. The fact that he has ties to one of the biggest crime families in the world probably helps with his street credibility too. But how did a once small-time criminal in Amsterdam grow up to become affiliated with the Kinahan family?
What?
This is the story of Noffel F, also known as Noffel.
What?
Noffel is also known as Noffel or Belly because of his posture. He is born in Rotterdam, the Netherlands, on the 9th of September 1980, but he grows up in and around Amsterdam. Noffel attended a school called Panta Ray, but he grows up.
Bro, this looks like such a nice place to be, bro. I need to travel, man. I need to get this money.
In and around Amsterdam. Noffel attended a school called Panta Ray in Amstelveen, a city near Amsterdam, in 1991 until 1996.
That looks so pretty.
Panta Ray is a school for difficult children. Ever since he was young, Noffel could suddenly burst out in anger and display aggressive behavior. Growing up, his life was not easy. In between 2002 and 2012, Noffel is jailed in a forensic psychiatric center for an exceptionally dangerous and violent robbery in Bijlmer in Amsterdam.
What?
The goal of a forensic psychiatric center is to rehabilitate offenders to go back into society again as better person they were before. As the years went by, Noffel becomes a feared man in Amsterdam underworld who is not afraid of anything. He's almost a mythical figure. Just like when he was younger, he was unpredictable and can suddenly become very aggressive. By starting alliances with many criminal groups in Amsterdam, he solidified himself a spot in the top. He got arrested in his life several times but remained unknown to anyone outside the underworld. It was not until the end of 2012 that Noffel's name becomes somewhat well known in the Dutch media. The event that took place in the De Stadsjelenbuurten was part of a feud in the underworld that was heating up. The intended target managed to survive and told the chief detective that he identified Noffel as one of the shooters. He revealed some more mind-boggling things about him to the chief. He said, "You guys are severely underestimating him. He has got an entire graveyard on his name. If he does a hit, he does not leave a trace. Once he struck someone in the leg and got jailed. Soon as he got out, he struck him in the leg again."
Oh my god.
Saying he is a psycho is mildly put. Fortunately for Noffel, there is not enough evidence to prosecute him for what happened in December 2012. He walks free.
Wow.
One thing is sure, this guy is absolutely ruthless. As if the Stadsjelenbuurt incident was not already insane enough, Noffel is also linked to what happened to Samir Scarface in August 2014.
Wait, that's his name? Scarface?
Noffel is also linked to what happened to Samir Scarface in August
What the
2014.
hell? How you get that name?
It is said that he was present and probably involved in the hit on Samir's life at the cafe, All in One, in Benahavis, Spain.
In Spain?
Just like the Stadsjelenbuurt incidents, there was once again not
Bro, these guys are doing international hits on each other, bro.
probably involved in the hit on Samir's life at the cafe, All in One, in Benahavis, Spain. Just like the Stadsjelenbuurt incidents, there was once again not enough evidence to prosecute him for his involvement. Najib Himish was also attending that meeting. After that incident, Najib Himish goes missing and is never heard of again. Noffel was once again tied to this as well. He supposedly cleaned both guys up for none other than Rico the Chilean, which could explain his ties to the Kinahans. Another interesting incident that is tied to Noffel is involving a man named Peter R. On November 5th, 2015 in Diemen, Peter R. is in for an unpleasant surprise. He is a criminal who does a bit of everything. He was often hired by several of the big guys in the underworld of Amsterdam.
Bro, what a description, bro. A criminal that does a little bit of everything, bro. Bro, what is everything? What is everything that a criminal can do? I don't want to find out.
Does a bit of everything. He was often hired by several of the big guys in the underworld of Amsterdam. On that 5th of November, Peter steps in the grey Opel Antara of his mother. As he gets inside and starts the car, a Volkswagen Golf comes racing towards him. 2 men began to fire at him. Peter immediately hit the gas and drove off over the sidewalk, through the bushes, after which he crashes into a small pond. He gets out of the car and remains underwater for some time until he does not hear any shots anymore. A few moments after the chaos has erupted, residents helped him out of the water. He is struck 6 times in his belly, but manages to survive. After days of investigation into the incident, it becomes clear that the driver and shooters were Karim S., Keo C., Atif M. During the investigation into the suspects, especially suspect Atif M., it became clear that once again, none other than Noffel was the orchestrator of all this. He was pissed off the hit was not successful and demanded answers from Atif M immediately. Noffel PGP messages read, "Does police have the getaway car? Why wasn't it set afire in the garage? You could have set it afire before police found the car." Atif M answered submissively, "It could not have been set afire immediately. We did not have another car to hop into. We still needed it later. I'm not trying to play you. We have discussed everything. We cleaned the entire car with ammonia. I just hope that dog is gone." The reason Noffel wanted him to go is unclear. It was most likely once again in order of someone else. As if the story is not interesting enough already, Noffel is tied to the interesting hit on Ali Mohammed in Almere, the Netherlands. Ali Mohammed was not who he said he was. He was actually Mohammed Reza Kolahi Samadi, an Iranian man who was sentenced by the Iranian government to the death penalty because of his involvement in the biggest bombing in Iran ever, on the 28th of June, 1981, which took 73 lives. I can hear you thinking, why would Noffel do something to this man? Well, the exact reason has yet to become clear till this day. Was it in order of the Iranian government? That is a very interesting question to ask. Mohammed was an electrician in the Netherlands, and upon further investigation, not involved in the underworld. The Dutch Department of Justice says it is crystal clear that Noffel acted as the intermediary. After the seizure of the Canadian servers that was used for sending encrypted messages, it all became clear. Noffel messaged Randall D. on the 15th of November 2015 that he had a nice job for him. Randall D. is an intriguing figure in the Amsterdam underworld and tied to multiple hits. Noffel proceeds to message, "The target is some Turkish guy in Almere, in his 40s. He drives a white van and I have no idea why he has to go to sleep. I don't care about that. Ha ha ha." He goes on to say, 7 o'clock in the morning, he goes to his job. He then says to Randall that he has to fix a house in Almere, which was meant for the shooters to hide in after the job. The plans are suddenly interrupted 10 days later. Randall D. is arrested for the hit on a criminal from Amsterdam called Lucas Boom.
Oh my gosh.
Lucas Boom, in his turn, a confidant of Willem Holleder, but that's for another story. Noffel manages to find another person to do it. Those would be Anwar A. and Moreo M. Those 2 men take care of the job early in the morning on the 15th of December 2015. Within the blink of an eye, Mohammed is no more. The Dutch General Intelligence and Security Service have always had a strong suspicion that it was ordered by the Iranian government. However, there is not enough evidence for this. What do you think? Was this ordered by the Iranian government? Let me know in the comments. The Netherlands has a rich history on water, especially in the small city of Urk. Fishermen from Urk would go on their boats onto the sea to fish and make a living. Those boats that were used to fish, which are perfect for something else too.
Yeah, smuggling.
Coke trafficking maybe?
Yep.
Well, that's exactly what Noffel used them for. Once again, the seized PGP messages showed how it was all done.
Damn.
Pictures of bricks of coke were sent among each other, prices per kilo were discussed, and plans to traffic were made among many other things. Noffel, in cooperation with 2 others, were at the head of this smuggle route. Here's how it worked. The kilos would be loaded on board of a cargo ship coming from South America that would travel past the Netherlands. There would be accomplices on the cargo ship, often men from Montenegro. The accomplices on the cargo ship would share their position on the sea. Once in the vicinity of the fishermen, the accomplices on the cargo ship would throw the shipment overboard. The fishermen would then drive towards the packages, load them on board, and bring them back to the dock safely. This happened during the nighttime, when it was pitch dark on the sea. In case you're wondering how the fisherman would find the shipment in the dark on an open sea, the messages of one of the accomplices will explain it. He messaged, "It's all in black duffel bags per 30 kilos. One empty 30-litre jerry can tied to each duffel bag and 4 lights attached to the bag, all tied together."
I was just about to say, bro, this guy has been very meticulous with his planning so far, so I don't doubt that he has found a way to smuggle that, even in pitch black darkness in the middle of the ocean. I'm sure this guy found a way to do that.
Waterproof, etc. You know, but I'm telling you just in case. This method has been used several times over the course of the last 2 years.
Wow.
It was a lucrative route until police caught onto it.
Damn it.
Observation teams had observed Mohammed S., Leendert R., Johannes N., and frequently saw them together on a parking lot. This caught their attention, and the observation team knew something was going to happen soon.
Yeah.
They were totally right. Johannes N. got caught red-handed in June 2017 with 216 kilos on board.
Damn.
After several successful attempts, the Dutch Department of Justice suspects that criminals from Amsterdam have been using fishermen from Urk for many years to smuggle their kilos.
Oh, yeah.
Noffel's story would
Fishermen
take an interesting
everywhere.
and very sudden turn. Back in Amsterdam, he was not really safe anymore. He knew it. He had made too many enemies and he was involved in too many hits. It was only right for him to flee the country.
Wow.
He stayed in Berlin occasionally, among other places. In the summer of 2015, there was actually a hit squad ready to go, waiting on him to grab a cup of coffee again at a Berlin cafe, like he used to do often. Unfortunately for them, and luckily for him, he did not visit that cafe again, and the hit squad had to cancel their plans.
Okay, well, you see, so when I watch like the driller videos or the videos about like drill gangs and how they visit the same place all the time, this guy knew that if he keeps going to the same place, people are gonna, memorize his movements. And he just switched it up. You see how simple it is? You can just not go to the same place every day because you're a drug kingpin, you're at war, you're in beef. You have to be vigilant, bro, militant, bro, diligent. You understand? I'm not saying I like this guy, but I'm just saying he's smart and I like his smartness, his intelligence.
Before anyone could get to him from the underworld, the police already did. And this was not the police from Amsterdam. No, the Irish police. And unfortunately for Noffel, this was totally by accident.
What?
Remember his ties to the Kinahan family? The Kinahans were involved in an ongoing feud between them and the imposing Hutch gang. The house Noffel was found in was
so we need to watch a new video of the Kinahan gang versus Hutch? Because I've never heard of the Hutch gang, bro. I remember them doing some other beef thing where we reacted last year. Wow, so we have a new one to watch now? Alright.
between them and the imposing Hutch gang.
Hutch gang.
The house Noffel was found in was a long-time safe house for members of the Kinahan clan. Police raided the house on the 7th of April 2016, expecting to find a Kinahan family member, but instead found Noffel. The police in their turn did not expect to find a man from North African descent. Noffel gave them a Dutch passport with the name Omar on it,
Bro,
and a Belgian
so
ID
unlucky.
card. At this point, police did not know any better than him being someone named Omar.
Yeah.
He is taken to jail nonetheless, and only after sending his fingerprints to Interpol, the alarm bells started to ring.
Oh, man.
This man was not Omar. This was
No.
Noffel F., a wanted criminal from Amsterdam. Prosecutors in Ireland gave him a short sentence for the use of false identity documents.
Okay.
After serving that sentence, he was extradited to the Netherlands,
Alright.
where his punishment would be much more serious. At first, he was wanted for minor crimes such as money laundering and being a member of an organised gang, but then the more serious allegations came. All the hits, violence, his involvement in lucrative smuggling routes, and much more. Noffel got sentenced to life in prison.
No.
The judges were very clear in their verdict. Noffel F. is a very dangerous man and an absolute danger to society.
Damn.
Therefore, he is never allowed to participate in society ever again.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Judge said never again in society, ever again. Wow. That's crazy. But, I kind of like that, though. Because when I watch these other videos and see other people doing crazy stuff and getting like 10, 12 years and they're back on the road doing the crazy stuff again. You know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of nice to see that, you know, some crazy people, internationally crazy people, bro, international criminals, you know, they get taken off. But their stories are very interesting, though. But we know that if they were free, they wouldn't be, you know, making society a good place for regular civilians like you and I. So, I kind of like that sentence too. But anyway, I like this video. I like everything in the video. This guy is very smart, very meticulous, plan out him thing. It was just, you know, wrong place, wrong time. Why him get caught, bro? Which is, you know, life, you know what I'm saying? So, I like this video. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you don't like it. Let me know what else you want to see me react to. Kogency, and I'm out.